And as I said a little bit earlier on, we spoke to Brigadier Hangwani Mlaudzi from the Hawks, and he says that this investigation is underway, and also confirmed that they hadn't told the public protector as yet about this investigation. So she's only hearing about it through the media. In other news, the inclusion of women in peace-building processes has gained momentum. Women Wage Peace is a non-profit organization which is hosting a delegation of Jewish and Arab women to engage with academics and other leaders to discuss the importance of including women in every aspect of making and sustaining peace. Now, joining us from our Seapoint studio in Cape Town, I'm now joined by Yasmin Cooper, who's with the Women Wage Peace to speak to us about inclusion of women. Thanks so much indeed for joining us, and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us first about this Women Wage Peace. This is something that's happening in Israel, looking at the Israeli-Arab conflict, Palestinian conflict. Why did you start this, and why women at the front?
So, Women Wage Peace was founded in the aftermath of the Operation Protective Edge, which took place in July 2014 between the Gaza Strip and Israel. And in the aftermath, about 40 women came and said, "Oh, we're not willing to take this anymore. Both sides are suffering. And whatever has been done or has not been done didn't succeed. So now it's the women's turn, women's time to try." And we founded that movement, and since then we have thousands of supporters, over 43,000 members registered in Israel, and we think women can bring to the table process and subjects that are not yet there and that can improve the probabilities of achieving an mutually agreed and honorable solution for both sides.
All right, so you work with Arab women, I believe. Are these from Palestinian territories, West Bank and Gaza Strip?
Well, mostly we are an Israeli movement, so we have, of course, Israeli Arab women. Some of them feel like they identify as Palestinian, Arab Israeli women. And we do have connections with Palestinian movements from the West Bank that we work with. They're not part of the movement because, as I said, it's an Israeli movement, but they are in connections with us. We have events together and meeting. We had a big march on 2017 where we met around 10,000 women from the West Bank and Israel together next to the Jordan River, where we had a big event together, so we correspond.
How much have you been able to achieve? Have the authorities listened to you in any way?
Well, I think that one thing that did happen, I think that the idea of peace and the word peace was hardly in the discourse in Israel, having so many disappointments in the past and so much war in the area. So I think we managed to put it back in discourse. But as you in South Africa probably know from your experience, it can't be a short process, and we still have a way to go. So we're working closely with parliament members, and we're working with the public, and we're having a lot of meetings all over the country to change public opinion, to convince people that peace is possible. I think most people do want peace, do want an agreement, but are not sure it's possible. So we have a lot of work with the public and with decision makers to promote that. So as you know, we don't have an agreement yet, but I think we're in the direction and we still have a lot of work to do.
You know, it's not the first time that I've heard that for lasting peace to happen in any kind of conflict zone, that women have to be involved. What do you think women are able to bring to the table that is able to bring perhaps more meaningful, peaceful solutions?
Yeah, I think that there are two main things. One of it, I think women are more into the process of the negotiation, and I think we have the ability to handle the process better and in a more peaceful way. And the second thing it is well known, and I know it from experience, that women put on the table subjects that are not usually included in such negotiations, such as health and nonviolence and education and welfare, and include the post-peace operations like the healing processes and the education of the two sides afterwards to live peacefully and to deal with the wounds of the past.
All right, so South Africa, we don't have a conflict like the one that you're experiencing back home, but what would your message be to women in this country with some of the social issues that we face?
Well, I think, first of all, I must say we met many South African women whom we learned a lot from. And I think one of the messages is that women should be very, very active and say their opinions and not wait for others to do the work for us. And the other one, we are a very inclusive movement. So we work women from all of Israel together, as you said before, Arabs and Jews and seculars and religious, and from all religions we have in Israel. And I think the inclusiveness and the working together, many women, gives us a lot of power and a lot of strength to continue acting.
All right, thank you so, so much indeed. And we wish you the best of luck with the fight back home and also spreading the process in other parts of the world as well. Thank you so much indeed for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so that was Yasmin Cooper. He's with a group called Women Wage Peace. She's in South Africa at the moment, and it's a group of women who got together, leading from the front. Men are included, but certainly women-led, trying to bring about peaceful solutions in conflict areas.